Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to explore the Maclaurin series, which is a powerful concept in calculus. We will see how it is a special, simplified version of the more general Taylor series, specifically when it's centered at the number 0. Before we dive into the Maclaurin series, let's quickly recap the Taylor series. In essence, it is a method for taking a function that might be very complicated and representing it as an infinitely long polynomial. This polynomial is built using the function's derivatives, all calculated at a single, specific point we call a. Now, let's introduce the star of our show, the Maclaurin series. The only difference between a Taylor series and a Maclaurin series is the point we choose to center it around. For a Maclaurin series, we always choose the center, a, to be equal to 0. This single change makes the general Taylor formula much simpler and easier to work with. So why is setting a to 0 so helpful? In the general Taylor series, you have terms like x minus a, but when a is 0, these terms just become x. This gets rid of a layer of complexity, making the algebra involved in creating the series much more straightforward. Let's look at a classic example. The function f of x equals e to the power of x. The wonderful thing about this function is that its derivative is always itself. So, f of x, f prime of x, f double prime of x, and so on, are all e to the x when we evaluate these at x equals 0. They all equal 1. This gives us a very clean and simple series, 1 plus x squared divided by 2 factorial, and so on. Here we can see how the Maclaurin series builds up to approximate the function. The red line is the actual graph of e to the power of x. The other lines represent the first few terms of our series. Notice how with each new term we add, the polynomial becomes a better and better match for the original function, especially near our center point of 0. Let's try another example with the function f of x equals sine of x. When we find the derivatives of sine of x and evaluate them at 0, we discover a repeating pattern of 0, 1, 0, -1, and so on. This pattern results in a series that only has odd powers of x, with alternating signs. Just like before, we can visualize the approximation for sine of x. The red curve is the sine wave. As we add terms from our Maclaurin series, first x, then x minus x cubed over 6, and so on, our polynomial starts to hug the sine curve more and more closely, especially around the origin. Certain Maclaurin series appear so often in mathematics and science that they are worth remembering. The series for e to the x, sine of x, and cosine of x are fundamental. Another very useful one is the series for 1 divided by the quantity 1 minus x, which is simply 1 plus x squared plus x cubed, and so on. To summarize, the most important thing to remember is that a Maclaurin series is just a specific type of Taylor series, one that is always centered at 0. It allows us to approximate functions with polynomials, and by centering at 0, the process is often significantly simplified. This makes it a powerful and practical tool in calculus and beyond.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.